Alright guys, we are back, map number 2 of this first of potentially 2 best of 3s. I am Sprawl, and Laser Jesus, he's here somewhere, but he actually just dropped out of the TeamSpeak, so momentarily I'm going to be doing this a little solo. That's quite alright, as there's going to be a lot of action going on here. Pistol round underway. Again, this is Orbit's map choice, and this is their opportunity to keep themselves in the tournament. Again, G2 picking up that first map. And looks like Laser's in the game. Miniz rather, is going to pick up the first frag. Quickly traded upon, though. It's going to be Maxi Pipe getting one as well. So, good T-side start here from Orbit as they get very aggressive, taking down Rallinet Truck. But it's going to be Sparrow getting the headshot onto Pipe. So, how do they retake here? Sparrow's coming up from Highway, but Skitten gets the better of that exchange. And now it's Mouse in a 1v3. Where it's going to be quite rough for him. I don't believe. I'm trying to look around and see if he's got a kit on the way to the bomb site. He will take down Skitten, but I think it's a little bit too late here as he's realizing the same. He takes down both players, though. So at the very least, he gets $300 per kill there. Stays alive, keeps his armor. He's got an incendiary, so that's probably the best he could have done in the situation that he found himself in.
Sorry, bud, I hit my power button on my...
Oh, man.
I'm getting back in.
At the LAN I was just casting, me and Ricky were at, Ricky had my computer right underneath at his feet, and he was just observing on that one. And the amount of times that he kicked my power cable and just shut down my computer, I think it was like 5 times mid-cast, whereas my computer just got shut off. So, anyhow, been there, done that. As we're going to be in round 2, Orbit. You have some decent gear on the field, 3 AK-47s. We're going to see a MAC-10 on Jumpy, and actually Maxi goes down with only a Tech-9 in hand, so it's going to be that information player. He tried to gather some intel, and unfortunately only finds one player in Mouse, and Mouse was able to find the kill. So dropping down into Checkered, looks like the name of the game here is going to be B, as they've got, again, a number of players still up in vents. One has already dropped, and they've got one coming up B Hall. So here comes the execution. See if the CTs can hold.
Still not in, bud.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm not going to end up quite, yeah. We're just going to continue on here as B bomb site is going to be taken by Orbit. They get the bomb down. It's going to be 3-person retake. Innocent Miniz actually falling off here, Rowland as well. So they're opting to save their pistols, just maybe work some exit frags. That's not a bad idea at this point, as definitely all of the post-plant positions are in place for Orbit. They've got one in Checkered, and actually they're just quickly retreating towards T-spawn. So this is actually going to be a situation where CTs shouldn't be able to work any exits here, as Mini's the only one aggressing. He goes down to that MAC-10, so Jumpy receiving significant dollar bills from his MAC-10 play. He gets 2 frags, and of course those SMGs are going to give you $600 a piece. So not too shabby, as G2 are only able to get a frag or 2 there. So round number 3. About to go live, and I do believe Laser has joined the GoTV.
What a struggle. I just had to let out a big yawn in between maps, and then my foot just found that power button.
It's like stretching the legs.
I think it's always my left big toe, man. It's always the culprit. But yeah, Orbit starting off 2-0 on their map choice. And Gamers2 on the eco again. How did the pistol round go?
The pistol round went Orbit basically getting aggressive at the A site, and like they take the site, but then they pushed beyond it, and they were able to secure some frags. So it was yeah, it was a good play for them.
I see.
It worked out well.
Now Gamers2 here, and they went for a boost, what is now known as the Shroud spot. What a lucky guy. So young, already has a spot named after him. Pretty cool. Gamers2 only take out 1 gun. Mauzine is just going to go down. Wow, they don't know he's quad? Oh my god, does he have a kit? He actually takes down the bomber, grabs an AK. Surely he can't do this. Actually picked up a MAC-10. Wrong gun, bud.
Pretty much an AK.
Right? I mean, I'd rather have a Tech-9 than the MAC-10 in that scenario. But that almost got interesting for a second.
It did. Yeah, they didn't check that position and planning way out in the open. He's at least able to secure 2 frags for himself, so not too shabby, especially finding himself in that 1vx scenario. So, 4th round about to go live will be our first rifle round for G2. They've got that AWP on Maniz. They've got plenty of money to do so, as didn't really force up too much in those 2 anti-eco, or rather eco rounds for themselves. So able to get that AWP, the big green weapon. Maniz throwing some fire into Squeaky, but isn't going to land anything as of yet. But a bit of a slow play here from the T side. Maxi getting boosted up in mid. Oh, Maniz takes down Pyth through the door. A headshot onto that player.
Man.
Oh, Pyth is not happy about that one.
That is the worst. You're just trying to chill at the door, get some information for your team, listen in on what's going on the A bomb site, and you get spammed in the head from the only gun that can kill you in that spot with 1 bullet. Nicely done by Maniz. Great spam. Definitely been working on that. And for Orbit here, they went for mid control, and then now they're falling back to B. They have made their way into the vents area, but look at the setup from Gamers2. They have so many numbers here. 3 players already to defend this onslaught from Orbit. Very silent take, sneaking their way in. And wow, Roki has made his way so far into the bomb site, he's going to get a clean flank on both of these members. Oh, there it is. He takes down 1, but trades from Gamers2, and it is still in their favor. Orbit was allowed to walk so far into the bomb site. Only 10 seconds left. They do get the bomb down. 2-on-3 flank already coming in from Rowland. He comes in from the checkers area. And he takes out Roki after Roki takes his teammate down. So still, oh my god, did he just disconnect? He just disconnected? Oh no, Jumpy got the kill. So down to a 1-on-1. Rowland is able to get it. And Gamers2, first round for them in this second map. And what just happened here?
Yeah.
I didn't really catch who lagged out.
I believe it was after he went down, Skidden, and I believe I didn't actually see a timeout. I think he just disconnected and reconnected. I'm not 100% sure, but they paused just in case he didn't get back in time. I think that was the situation.
I see.
I think. I don't think.
I guess I
any
just didn't
round play
notice
was
that
affected.
second kill. Still waking up, man.
Hey man, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I got coffee in hand as well. But I honestly want to know whether or not that shot onto Pyth was through the wall or through the door. Because he was throwing a lot of fire through the wall. It was through the wall then, eh? Oh, man. That is a nasty shot, to say the least. So
That's like the most satisfying kill to get with the AWP, too.
Yeah, just the unexpected through the wall play. And Pyth actually plays near Squeaky a lot. If you've seen Orbit on their T side, he's usually the player over there. So we'll see if that sends some fear into his mind or continues to work that well. We'll find out as the map develops. Skid getting really aggressive. He's jumped off the boost spot, utilized the rafters here, and he's able to get up near highway very, very quickly. So a lot of control here in mid for the T side in orbit, but there's going to be 1 player still hanging out. That's going to be Innocent in Z. We see some trades, though. It's going to be Sparrow onto one of the players. Innocent, though, again, he was playing from Z Connector, takes down Skitten, makes it a 4v3. So Maxi very, very low, as looks like it's going to be a B-side play. They do have a number of players here on the CT side. That's going to be Sparrow cross-firing with Innocent. Pyth goes down 2v4 as Maxi's made his way out mid, but he's in the middle of no man's land. He's got an op in hand, but only 4 HP to his name. Oh, and he's not going to be able to get the shot off here. Spiro goes down, though, via Jumpy, so might be able to get the bomb planted. As we can see, all 3 of the counter-terrorists just hiding out in the mid.
And Jumpy is waiting so long to get the bomb down. He couldn't believe that the site was empty like this. And Gamers2 allow it, taking their time on the rotate. Jumpy clouds himself in a smoke inside the bomb site. Is it going to work out? I'm not sure if Rowland saw him. Rowland has no idea. Down to a 1-on-2. Jumpy burning. 5 HP left. He just narrowly escaped the fire, but it's not going to matter. Tries to push out of his own smoke. And he actually hid the bomb in the smoke. They can't find it right now. But Maniz hops on the bomb. Second round in a row for Gamers2 now. Only 2 of them survived, so not developing an economy yet. For Orbit there, they went for extremely aggressive mid boost. They boosted 3 players right away. Didn't really set up any set nades or smokes or anything like that. They just boosted over the box. And I was going to get critical on how Gamers2 was playing middle. It was Innocent there alone with the Colt. And it's kind of a difficult spot the way you have to play solo mid with a rifle. I mean, either you aggress middle with a couple numbers, or you have to play middle really soft as a CT. And the fact that Innocent is holding here at middle alone with the Colt, dangerous. I mean, you have to play it so patiently and passively and peek at the right time, but he is doing it, oh my god, off with the Law's head. And if Innocent can keep this up solo mid, Gamers2 is going to be in a great spot in Orbit. If they can't trade off Innocent here, a lot of their plan is going to falter. Orbit very heavy on the mid control. And now, 45 seconds into the round, a really late push by Meniz, and Spiro takes down the one in Vents as well. So Orbit can't really find anybody this round. 4 guns brought into the next for Gamers2, and that was a gun round from Orbit. But Innocent, man, he's going big from middle.
Yeah, he got the round previous to last. He actually had a 4K in that round, so definitely kind of taking the round on his shoulders, although giving up a lot of control in mid, like you were kind of saying, only having that M4, inevitably, he brought it all back himself, so he was to credit there in the last round. Meniz just making the magical angles work. He slowly approached into A main, worked the side of the smoke, and won an op duel, and then Pyth coming out of Squeaky once again. Looks like Meniz has Pyth's number as he's coming out there, but here we go. It's going to be an A-side play, an eco round from the T side, and playing the retake actually is G2, and this is not a bad idea, but it does give them the bomb plant. The Law will go down shortly after he gets that plant, but Innocent goes down as well, so trades back and forth. There's a 3v3. Definitely the CTs have a good opportunity to retake. They don't have any more nades, otherwise could send those players. Oh my goodness! I just saw Jumpy. He goes down, but did pick off the head of Sparrow as he didn't check that corner. So we are going to see Pyth alive and well. Still will go down eventually. Leaves it all up to Mouse, and he just barely gets it. Just barely.
That's so funny. You can't even see the bomb because there's so many bodies over it.
So many dead bodies. So many dead bodies. So that's a good eco, though, from Orbit. They leave only 1 player alive on that CT side, so digging into the economy here of G2.
Yeah, but it wasn't without a little cost of their own. Orbit did buy some Tech 9s and a few flashes. Nonetheless, Gamers2 take the round 4 rounds in a row. Still not much of an economy for Gamers2 despite winning all these. The Law, oh man, over at B. Gamers2 switches it up. They leave the bomb site of A entirely open, and they go for a B aggression as well as a mid aggression. Let's get our eyes on Innocent here. He is on the boost spot. I think Orbit might have hurt him. Actually, they're going to boost on that side of their own. And just they both can barely see each other's head. There comes Innocent, spams 1 down. He gets the advantage and falls off. Great play by Gamers2. Very dedicated to this hold. Oh my god, they're not done though. He's going to boost up over again. Roki is there, but the trade is as well. So when it settles, 3-on-3 in Orbit, still with the empty A bomb site. Of course, they couldn't know that, and it's allowed one of the members of Gamers to get in there, but he can't do anything with his position. Spiro goes down. So Orbit, best chance in a while here. Rallin and Mouse, last 2 up, just Mouse, Jumpy on to Rallin. So it's only 1 left for the CTs, but look at how low the terrorists are. Mouse could do this. Jumpy just peeking back and forth around the forklift. They both peek him at the same time. The spray, he takes down 2 of them, but he only has 1 HP left. Where's Pyth hiding? He's at the quad box, and Mouse does a large portion of his HP. In the end, Orbit takes the round, and Gamers2 have to save despite winning so many in a row.
That was very close in that 1v1, especially when Pyth missed his first shot there. It's like, oh, he's going to have his head go off, but the 1 HP. He's not able to make it work. 4-4 the scoreline. Orbit making it work here on their T side. Obviously, they can create a dogfight on the T side and just go round for round back and forth. That's always going to favor them, as it is a CT-sided map here. So we are going to see. Yeah, Meniz, he's got an AWP in his hand, so we'll see how he's able to make that work. I believe that was just basically to even out the money here. But we'll see. He has been playing very well with it on the A-bomb site, but already dropped down to 45. See if he's able to make anything else work. Mao's going to get flashed into A main, isn't able to get the retreating players. He's still actually holding that angle, and Spiro tries to get aggressive near B, but will go down. Manai's, though, he is going to be close, and oh, he whiffs the first shot, and that would have been critical. They want to hold off this push, but is it going to work out as they are going to make it into the site? Rowland trying to defend from heaven. Mouse from CT as well. But Mini's already hiding with that AWP. Not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, this is definitely the correct decision by him and by the remaining Gamers2 members as well. Just Miles has armor and 100 HP, so if he can make out, there'll be some cheap head armor for him. But I'm really questioning this op buy from Miniz, especially it couldn't have been about evening up the money considering he has $0 now and the rest of his teammate hovering around the 2,000 mark. Ooh, Mouse gets a frag, but still staying patient. Rowland can make it out with an AK here, so not a bad round at all from Gamers2 despite losing it. Still able to bring 2 guns into the next. Just one. Rowland taken out by Skitten, but man, with this AWP, say even if he gets 1 kill and everything, like okay, you know the ops at that other bomb site, when you know or when you hear some of the other Gamers2 members not having a weapon, it's a pretty easy decision by Orbit just to go back to the other bomb site, which they did. Miniz was there, had his chance, but he whiffed it, and now Gamers2 gonna force up with what they can. Did bring only that op into this next round, but this is a big round for them. They don't want to save Orbit. Massive opportunity for them to crush the economy of gamers, and there are just setting up for an eventual A take. Got a ton of members in the main entrance, and for gamers, only have 1 member in this bomb site, and he's in a very aggressive position. He was so blind, all the turrets are just running by him. How was he alive? They finally take him down. Gamers2 faltering. 2 of their members taken down in the A bomb site by Orbit. Still yet to get the bomb in the site, so allowing a lot of time for gamers to rotate over, but more time for Maxi to work that AWP as well. Down goes Mouse to him. 4 on 2 here. Orbit finally get that bomb down. And the remaining 2 of gamers probably start thinking about saving again. Miniz misses his op shot, and down goes him along with that $5,000 weapon. Big loss. And now only 1 gamer stands. That's Innocent with that Colt. Takes out Jumpy. Really needs to keep the economy pretty low here for Orbit. So, takes out another one. Already put about $7,000 dent into the Orbit economy. Not bad at all. The Gamers2 still losing the rounds, and Orbit on their map choice on the terror side looking very good. That is on the heels of some questionable gamers' decisions. And now they are on the save again.
Yeah, rough spot here for G2. Orbit, they're coming back in the second map, and this is honestly what I expected from them. Mirage, we've seen not really a strong map from Orbit, but Cash, definitely one of their bread and butter maps. They play this really well, and you can see on the T side, already with 6 rounds, you can that's kind of a scoreline that you can be happy with at half. So being that they're now facing an ecoing CT side, the opportunity to get a 7th round, and even after that, it's inevitably going to be G2 buying, but they're not going to have that much money in that round anyhow. So a big flashbang here is going to allow Skitten to take 3 lives with him, as he will go down to Rowland. Rowland, though, peeks out and grabs 2 of his own before going down. So it's going to be Mouse left in a 1v3, and from the positioning of these players, Jumpy actually, is he going to go inside of Checkered? If they drop into Checkered, they fall right into the hands of Mouse. And
Mouse
if he
might
can
be better
work
off
this,
not peeking here.
yeah, that's definitely the play I'm hoping for, as eventually he will peek out, but when is the correct time? Oh, he spots out the players. He's just like, oh god, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Roki has no idea, and he is going to go for the shots, and finally takes off his head. But now the position known, Pyth tears down him. So I don't know if that's necessarily the correct player to go for. Of course, you want to grab that frag if you're able to, and of course he wanted to do it with maybe fewer bullets, and he would have had a better chance there, but it doesn't work out, and he goes down.
Yeah, he was playing some poker there, sitting on pocket aces. Didn't want to shove too hard, you know. But yeah, he had a big opportunity, but he wanted to wait for a better one, and can't fault him for that, because it could have worked out better, but he did miss anyways on the first easier shot. For the setup here, two players aggressing all the way through B. Nobody is there for Orbit. This gambit from Gamers is panning out quite nicely so far. Again, nobody watching the flank for Orbit. And Gamers2 going to continue pressing. You can see how the CTs are reacting to this knowledge. They're rotating everybody towards the A-bomb site. They got 3 in the site now. G2, good shot here to take the round. The knee starts us off on the Roki, traded by the Law, though. The Law watches the flank eventually, and then he's going to come up middle. But everybody on this map knows exactly what's happening right now. Orbit still trying to make their way into the A-bomb site, but with ample opportunity to fall off, and they're going to take it. And they're going to go back to the B-bomb site, where Spiro is already rotated over. But Orbit here pretty much has the map at their disposal now that they have mid control. Second frag of the round for Maxi. And for Orbit here, looks like they're eventually going to go crunch onto A again.
Yeah, Maniz still hanging out in that A site. I don't think he's going to be prepared, though. Oh, he's going to change his angle, so now looking towards... Oh, nice shot onto Pipe as they're going to be coming up highway as well. So split onto the site, but nice frags coming in, making it 2v2. Maniz still alive outside of quad. And Jumpy's going to push him. He's able to stay alive. He comes out with his knife. Maniz looking for the pretty play. And he actually... I don't think he wanted to do that, maybe? I'm not really sure what happened there, but it is a 1v1, Jumpy versus Spiro. Orbit could definitely secure even more rounds as the economy of G2 is pretty much nil. Even with this round victory on Spiro, it's going to be a rough buy for them, but Spiro is able to clutch the round. He gets him. Honestly, I thought that was through the box, but looks like it was a clean kill.
Close?
Yeah, it's going to be... oh, just barely grabs it, of course, without a kit. Definitely making it close, but 4-7 the scoreline, so G2 able to grab their fifth of this first half. So still a little bit rough, though, being that Orbit's on 7. And CT-sided map, Orbit definitely has shown that they're solid on the CT side as well, so we could definitely be seeing Season as our third map in this first best of 3. And I'm honestly really excited to see what both teams have on that map if we do get that far.
Right. I always try to avoid as much bias as possible when you want to see a third map. Come on.
Let's go, Orbit. Let's go.
Right. Bring it home. And Gamers2 here, yeah, if they can make it 8-7, win the pistol, they're in business. But Orbit in a great position, even if they lose out this half. And G2 looking to make that happen. 3 frags unanswered. Orbit trying to come into B. Mouse not allowing any of that. And now only 1 player up. And Gamers2, this round, all went their way. 6 rounds now. And yeah, they really used that round a lot earlier in the half.
Yeah, let's see if they can win out the half like we were suggesting. It would still be in a rough spot, but definitely better than what they're at now. They don't want to give 9 rounds to Orbit, and they would like to have 8 on their side. So 2 rounds left here, and we do see Orbit. This is going to be one of their lesser equipped rounds. They do have armor on most of their players. Pyth, the only one without, but the rest of them, armor pistols. Ooh, and he's getting aggressive, though. He's actually going to eat a bullet in that nade. Although we got it off, it's not going to be too effective as pushing into the site. It is going to be 2 frags for the T side, but still alive, Innocent. Able to grab the last frag here, but Skitten goes down to Sparrow, and it's going to be Jumpy in a 1v3. He does have the angle here to take down Sparrow, but takes a lot of damage in the process, and Innocent moves up to the balcony and takes him down. So, see, actually, Jumpy's body just drops into the fire and the flames there. He's going to burn into oblivion. 7-7 our scoreline. Last round of this first half. If Orbit can pick it up, Orbit's happy with both scorelines, but if they can pick it up, that would be great for them moving into their CT side.
Definitely. Hopefully none of the members of Gamers are cannibals, otherwise Jumpy. Very well cooked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at this. Orbit making their way into B. They find the first strike onto Spiro. Oh my god, Mouse tries to go for the tricky stuff, pushes into the smoke, but Pyth sees him on the edge of his screen and is able to shut that down. So Gamers2 going for this early aggression towards B. Pay for it. Now likely going to be an orbit half. As slim as a margin of victory as you can possibly get. 8-7. Gamers2 do have a big flank underway right now. Innocent Olden gets traded off immediately. Rowland, last guy up, can't rally for his team. 8-7. Half taken by Orbit. Gamers2 definitely clawed their way back into it. So if Gamers2 can take pistol here, again, they are going to be in business.
Yeah, we'll see. Orbit, we've seen strong CT presence for them, and again, bias mode activated. We want a third map, so Orbit, let's go, boys, let's go. I want to see this go on to season, but guys, if you're just joining us and you don't know about the current giveaways going on, we do have Luminosity sponsoring a Twitter giveaway. If you guys want an opportunity to win an Asimov field-tested one, certainly check out our Twitter, Go RGN TV, as well as Luminosity's. Throw us both a follow and retweet that specific tweet mentioning the AWP. All you need to do, we'll be announcing that shortly after this match is over, I do believe. But as well as that, we've announced our second Intercontinental tournament, and the signups are already live, so definitely check out HLTV. There's an article on that, as well as you can just check out the CEVO page as well, where you would sign up. So second half about to go live here. This is the grand final of our European Intercontinental Open, and the winner of this match is going to be taking home $800. Second place will have 500. So definitely you want that extra 300. Let's be serious here. It definitely would help out greatly.
Hey, that's a new death adder right there.
Exactly. But I'm more of a Zowie FK1 man myself, but whatever works for you, right?
I'm such a follower. I'm not picky. I take everybody else's opinions by the expensive mouse.
Exactly.
I'm a horrible consumer, but look at this. Gamers2 gonna go for an A split. In Orbit here, couple layers to their strategy. They peeked middle at the very beginning to make sure it's not going to be a mid-rush, and then they fall off into the A-bomb site. But look at how soft they're playing in the A site. Nobody's in the site, and Gamers is going to make their way in and get that bomb down. They do trade one off, but Orbit's definitely going to have to try to halt this post-plant positions, because Gamers too, Orbit can still use their range down to 3-on-3, 2 coming up from Highway. Everybody's coming into the bomb site for Orbit now. We got 2 players at the quad, 1 in the main entrance. Here comes Orbit. They got to clear out quad. They get 1, not the second. There it is. They take him down, and Mouse has to push in. It's going to be a race. Jumpy is sticking on the bomb, and he gets the defuse. Milliseconds decided that, and Orbit take a big sigh of relief, as now they are in pole position to take their map.
Yeah, the kit there on Jumpy definitely the factor, the determining factor, as I stumble all over that, as he's able to stick the bomb and just barely gets that off. And then, of course, what way to end the round as he gets the defuse, looks up, takes the headshot, and then strolls off on his way. Just all in a day's work here on the counter-terrorist side. So, 9-7 the scoreline. Like you said, Orbit now taking a good... oh, wow. I didn't realize we've got a forced buy, if I've ever seen one, on that T side. 2 AK-47s. And how does the CTs react here? It's going to be Pyth losing his life after only getting 1. And they're taking into this A-bomb site. You see Maxi holding from hazard barrels, but his head is removed by Sparrow. So falling apart a little bit. Jumpy finally able to return a 3v3, but Rowland getting really close by Electric Box. He actually takes a lot of damage here. Roki's going to have an angle on him, so a 3v2. Mouse with an AK-47 finds himself in a 1v2, but it's so much HP deficit on that CT side. Roki, he's going to try to stick the bomb. Oh, are you kidding me? With 3 HP, peeks out and demolishes Mouse. And you can see HP from Innocent. He wants to know. Roki clutches the round. That is a big, expensive round from Gamers2. High risk, but definitely high reward if they take it. But Orbit is going to stuff it with only 3 HP remaining.
Yeah, you bet. Gamers2 are all sitting around right now. How is he alive? He had 3 HP If Roku didn't take that headshot right there, he was surely going to go down. They're just exchanging bullets. But yeah, for Gamers2, I like what I see. They're gonna force up again. This is madness from them. They did this twice. And I gotta highlight this before the action starts. There's a couple things you could do if you lose the round on pistol while still getting the bomb down. You either Tech 9 armor or save up and buy AKs in the next. What Gamers2 did, they AK'd up with two of their players. Two of their players bought armor, and they gave the AKs to the players with armor. And we're seeing this again from Gamers2. They're doubling down with this strategy, and I honestly really like it, because as a CT, sometimes I'll buy SMGs or something, and then suddenly you have AKs with full armor in your face. So interesting stuff by Gamers2. I like what I'm seeing right now, and they're going to do it again. This time heading towards the A-bomb site. And what's the setup here? Very similar round unfolding in front of us. This time 4 AKs in the hands of Gamers2. So a couple other players are lacking armor, so nades could be quite deadly. But Orbit, look how they keep playing the bomb site so soft at A, and if it's working out for them, it's been close, but they have been getting the rounds. And now Orbit's going to have to rely on the retake again. The bomb has been planted. Nobody is in spectator mode just yet. Never mind, Meniz is. That's way over at the B-bomb site. So he's kept the CT over there for quite a while. The retake from Orbit underway. They're trading back and forth. This time it's favoring Gamers2. Only 2 up for Orbit, Pyth and Jumpy. Pyth can do very big things on this map. Coming up from the Raptors, he knows one's in the door now. Mouse is playing it so safely. Jumpy only gets 1. Both of the G2 members are so low. Everybody's so low right now. Pyth gets the second one. He's going to run out of time. He's got to get out of there, and he is going to escape with his Colt. Mouse survives as well, though. And Gamers2. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again, I guess.
Try again. And Jumpy had a big opportunity there. He's rushing towards quad box, and actually he was walking, so they didn't realize at all. He peeks around the corner, and the player he doesn't kill has like 20 HP. So just so close, but that's Counter-Strike for you. Just a game of small, slight opportunities that you might be able to grasp, but just one little mishap, and it all goes wrong.
Game of milliseconds.
Exactly. So that's why we love it so. And aggressive play here from the CT side. Pyth and Maxi getting control of main. It's going to give them some ideas onto where these T's are playing, and it is mid control. That's the name of the game here. But Skidden, he's going to get a nice frag with a scout in hand. We see a force buy from the Orbit lineup, so it's a game of forces here. As you see mid control, of course, still alive and well. They're going to be dropping into checkered, though. So it would be play. Skitten going to have to come up big. He's got his scout in sight, and oh, can he get anything done? He's going to leave the law in a 1v3. Maxi coming in with a 5-7 in hand. He's going to be breaching through this smoke. Got a bit of an opportunity. No, they will spot him out. So Innocent with 3 kills on the round. And he's doing work right now. He's got 19 kills to his name. Mouse with 22, though. So definitely a couple leaders there on the T side for G2. Orbit, they get 4 spot in that round, and you can see their economy is suffering because of it.
Yeah, you said game of forces. What is this guy talking about? I get it now. Force buys. Yes. It doesn't work out for Orbit, though. It did for Gamers2, and man, I just can't stop talking about what they did with that strategy, just dropping AKs for the guys. Haven't seen that in so long. At least I don't think I've casted a game where any team has done that in CSGO so far, at least. But this round, Orbit, very aggressive towards the B-bomb site. All the intel in the world, but they need to pull the trigger now because the A-bomb site is under heavy threat. They still have 2 members up at the site, but they don't really have the firepower to contend. There they come. Both drop immediately to Gamers2. And only Law left. So Orbit trying something on their eco rounds. You got to try something. Sometimes it doesn't work out, though. So 10-10. Gamers2 bringing it right back in Orbit. Tournament life on the line this map. If they don't win this, Gamers2 is going to be crowned our champions.
Yeah, that'll be a nice title to earn, as this is our first European tournament, but we just announced our second. So the Intercontinental 2. Signups are live for that already. Make sure you guys check out our post. You can see Nightbot just threw that in the chat. So we are going to be live into round 21 here, 10-10, like you were mentioning. Tie scoreline. Orbit. They need to make something happen here. They need to clinch the CT side and win this map if they want to bring it to map number 3 and then potentially a second best of 3. So there's going to be smokes raining out onto the A site. They've pretty much just smokes across the board, and you're going to see it kind of favoring the CTs at least from the get-go, but Round's actually going to be the one coming up big and clears out the site. So Skitten, though, very close at Fork, and he will be able to secure that frag onto Mouse, but very lit. He needs to wait for Jumpy. That nade takes him down. Jumpy's going to have to come up big. He takes some damage from a player inside of A main, so the location information, the T's definitely have the advantage here. That grenade might be able to do a little bit, but Jumpy without a kit is in a really bleak position. Innocent will take his head off, and that's going to be the 11th round here for G2. They're looking to close it out, and again, they take this map, they will be crowned our champions.
And they are just 5 rounds away from doing so. That round, Jumpy was in a tough spot. You can see him, he looked at the quad box, and it's just such an intimidating position because everybody's been killed by that spot so many times. And there's usually always a player there. But Orbit or Gamers2 switching it up, sticking one in the door and one in main. Now Orbit on the save one more time. Look at this mid aggression though. Orbit doesn't want to give mid up so easily. Still prying their way out as Gamers2 though. And now slowing it down in the A-bomb site. That's where the action's occurring. Orbit trying to get over there. But Rowlin, 2 double kills in a row here so far. Definitely giving his team all sorts of rallies. This is the 3rd. And he just takes the bomb site single-handedly. Gives a high five to his teammate on the way in with the bomb. Now just Jumpy. Just objective here, take a gun away from Gamers2. His Orbit. Now it's getting dangerous for them. This next gun round has massive ramifications because if Orbit loses it, they're likely looking at 14-10. And Orbit here is going to be able to full buy the economy from Gamers2. If Jumpy doesn't take away any guns, it's going to start getting a little scary. Other players are going to approach 10K mark for Gamers2. So in the end here, here's Jumpy. It doesn't look like he's going to see anybody. I'm not sure where that last gun ended up being. But Gamers2, I thought we were going to see a 3rd map almost guaranteed the way Orbit was playing on the terrorist side, but now Gamers2 showing up, showing Orbit how it's done on the terrorist side.
Yeah, they're able to secure actually the last 5 rounds for G2. So the first 2 going to Orbit, but that 3rd round where, like we were highlighting, the interesting force buys from G2 and all kind of started from the bomb plant and 4 kills on that pistol round. Just kind of prompted the first one, and then once again, basically a one-on-one with a bomb down, they're able to do it again. So Roki getting aggressive in main. Oh, this is such an opportune position, but they push right past him. He will be able to come up on the flank, but his teammate goes down in the process. Here he comes, and he comes up behind him. He makes the 3K. Manai's, though, finally takes him down. It's a 2v2, but a huge heads-up play there from Roki. As now the bomb site, at least momentarily under control. Innocent coming up from main. Jumpy spots him out and puts some fire in his direction, but walks into the crossfire and takes 75 damage to himself. So retake, or not even a retake, obviously, as the bomb hasn't been planted, but Skitten slowly moving up to site here. They know the positioning of Innocent, but Innocent, he's going to get the better of that angle once again onto these players, but that's going to be 2 frags going to Orbit. They're able to make it work, and again, Roki definitely started off that round with an excellent 3K.
Yeah, was he sitting in Shroud spot, or was he just lurked in the smoke?
He was in, you know how you can smoke main and then get onto the boxes on the other side of Shroud box, and you can kind of peek over it? He was there. So, and they just ran right past him, and then he jumped down, went into the smoke, peeked out at when they were at Fork, and just got a beautiful triple kill.
Yeah, I just switched over to him when he was holding W when he just came out of the smoke and sprayed everybody down. Gamers, dude, not much you can do about that. If you don't check that spot, it's guaranteed flank. Good heads-up play by Roki there, giving his team a chance here. As I was saying, Orbit really needed that round, and they got it. So they do have a chance, but again, Orbit's money, they're still not out of this difficult position where if they lose, they have to save. So unable to establish any economy. The Gamers2, they don't get the bomb down, they're in the same boat here. So big round for both teams here. What is Gamers2 doing? They're faking towards the A-bomb site. It is working. 3 members of Orbit are over there. Nobody's watching middle for them right now. If they don't get any kills on this fake, it's going to make their take over at A a lot harder. Skitting from the vents onto Innocent. Gamers2 revealing their location, trying to come into the B-bomb site now. Only 2 members up. Now it does take down Jumpy, though. Gives him the bomb site. Where's his teammate? Rallin still fighting inside of these vents. If he had a smoke, it'd be so big right now. But Gamers trying to hold the no. Orbit takes the position. Maxi onto Mouse in the site. 12-12. Orbit evening things back out, and Gamers2 got the bomb down, so I still believe they'll be able to buy one more time.
Yeah, they got a decent amount of money still. Minis with the lowest, but 3,500, and they've got a player with 7,000, and so that was Innocent pre-buy. So AKs across the board, but let's see here. Lost 2. If they lose this round, they should be on an eco. So Orbit, a lot riding on this. As they pick it up, they might be seeing themselves move to that 14-12. We'll find out as it's going to be a B-side play, and it looks to be a quick one as already coming on in. They might be able to catch the Law off guard, but he is able to make it all the way to the back of sight. Oh man, this player's slippery as Jumpy will go down. Skin though, and the Law connect. And they're able to hold this site. Wow, Roki with the final 2 frags. So Orbit made quick work of that round, but the Law, if he goes down in that situation, just a completely different round.
By all means, he should have as well. It was Mouse. I don't know if you were watching him, but I was watching him. He sprayed a full clip at the guy, and he still survived.
Just struggling.
All 30 bullets were on the Law. But still, Maxi is too slippery. Somebody check up if that guy's oiled up or something.
He's got some Vaseline all over him. We need to check him before he gets into the ring next time.
Where's the match doctor? Get in there. Actually, I don't want to say the match doctor words either. But Gamers2 now. They try to A-take, or they try to B-take. Didn't work. Let's go to A. This time they're on the save though. Orbit. Nobody really died for them last round either, so got money in the bank. They can lose their weapons and still be fine. Gamers2 though want to get this bomb down desperately. They bought up a decent amount of money, so they really want to cover those losses. They do get the bomb down, so they are going to have a nice buy next round. Only Innocent up. He falls to Skitten. So Orbit take the 14th round, and we might be moving on to season.
Man, I don't know if you saw that, but Miniz got a frag onto Maxi. Maxi was up on balcony, fully blinded, white screened with an AWP, and Miniz saw that he dropped it up, so he jumps up onto Fork and then tries to like reach his arm out through, because he's on top of the fork, just through the railings, but he just couldn't quite make it to grab the gun. And he responded in chat. He said, a word I'm not allowed to say, but this op wasn't able to grab it there, and he died in the process. So that moment where you're like, I really want that weapon,
directly on the bomb with your use button. Otherwise, it's kind of like a vicinity grab, like running over it. Glad you have to be super accurate. It makes for interesting situations.
Exactly. So he goes down, and yeah, 14 rounds here for Orbit. So we do see a buy up obviously from G2, but they're running out of rounds here as Innocent takes down Jumpy. So that's a good start for them. Orbit, they do have some money on their players. So although they want to take this round, they might be able to get, or they will be able to get a buy-in next. As Mouse takes down Pyth, so getting aggressive on the CT side and not working for them, but as I say that, they make me eat my words. Skitten on the flank will be able to take down Innocent, but Mouse with another frag means that it's only 2 CTs, make it 0 as Miniz and Rallins are able to connect. So 14-13, looking like a very close map here as we're moving into round 28.
Yeah, Gamers2 looking real powerful with that A-tag, just hitting all the shots. And Pyth, I actually was watching him. He had really good timing, but the last stray bullet of the terrorist just spamming away there takes his head off, and that quite unfortunate for Pyth. But Gamers2 right back in it. Fortunately for Orbit, none of them really died in the past couple rounds, so they can get a full buy going on here. Gamers2, are they going to try A one more time? They had a little mid skirmish going on just for a second. Orbit has also boosted into the vents here as well, so lots of information here. Jumpy over at the B-bomb site. I thought he was going to push up, but looks like the bomb is falling back towards the B-bomb site here. Fake underway at A. Roki in a good position here. He drops both of them, trying to come out through main. No other kind of staggered attack from Rallin at door. He's just going to drop a flash and get out of there, but the jig is up. They're trying to take him to B now. Orbit is aware. Still have one member in the B bomb site. He's been there all round. Takedown's getting into events, though. Suddenly, Gamers2 is in this round. Gotta watch out for the player in heaven, though. He can't get the shot. Yes, he does. Takes down Innocent, but Rallin on the flank. This could be it for Orbit if they're not careful. Down goes Roki. The flank coming up for Gamers2. Orbit here. They have one up, one down. Rallin is taken out by Pyth, and now it's just Spiro in a 1-on-2. 25 seconds, running out of time. Spots the Law, hurts him a little bit. Nade's going to go a bit too far, only does 5 damage on the Law. 20 seconds, has the bomb. He's got to get it down somehow, though. Orbit is playing this so passively. They are going to allow him to get the bomb down, and then they're going to try to make their move in. Not sure Spiro knows both of them are going to come up heaven, though. He peeks out, the Law sees them, and then they're lining up for him. It's not going to happen. Orbit barely get out of that round. They have 4 HP apiece. We could have saw a double kill just in a couple milliseconds instead. Orbit get that 15th round, and Gamers2 have to bring it to a tie here. Otherwise, we're going to season, and really, I mean, I don't even know. Is season even in the rotation in anything over there?
To be fair, I don't think so, but I'm trying to think.
Sorry,
exactly.
putting you on blast. Like
I don't
that.
know. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. I believe that they have been playing it, but it's definitely not as often as we see over here in North America. So definitely a bit of a question mark on that map. But wow, what a round. 4 HP on both the players. A quick A take here as already Roki getting 2, and he's trying to close it out. Maxi with a 3rd, and this is falling apart. It looks like we might see a map number 3. It's all up to Innocent, and he is going to take down Pyth. Can he make anything else work? No, Skitten takes him down.